Section 8. I already post your assignment 1. You can check your the marking or the grading. Okay. Alamak, saya tak save ke? Previous file. Allah. Sekejap. File. Aduh. Kan. Saya tak save. It's supposed to be here. Tak save. Aduh. Okay, tak apa. Section apa group mana yang which group we haven't discussed yet? I'm supposed we have like 5 groups, I think. Aduh. Okay, group. I just randomly pick which is not turned in or written yet. This is this is assignment section 1, section 8. Classwork. It's supposed to be mesh. Okay. Okay, so nothing is written. Supposed to be ada yang dah written, right? Okay, group 6. Done or not yet? Group 1, I think done, right? Group 1?
Yes.
Group 2?
Group 5, not yet, madam.
Group 2, yes. Okay, group 1, yes. Group 5. Okay, let's record this. Dah. Sorry. Okay. Now, if you look at group 5, the question asks you to find using nodal analysis. So there's a reference point. Yes, very good. And then you have a V1 here, then V2, then V3. But what is V1 equal to? This, right? So no need to put V1 here. You just put 60. I know straight away that you know this is 60. And then you have a current direction. Please do not miss the current direction. Or maybe this one I just follow the I note here. Okay, so what is I note equal to? If you refer to your friend's answer here, 60 minus V3. I assume this is V3. Okay, good. 60 minus V3 divided by 4. So this is correct. Let me tutup. Okay, next we have KCL at V3. V3, do we have super node? Do we have super node? Brothers and sisters? By the way, next week we will have the quiz, our first quiz. So do we have super node? Quiz will cover for chapter 3, mesh and nodal analysis. Brothers and sisters?
No.
No. And your aim is to find the unknown node, right? The V3 and V2. So this is your aim. And the actual aim is actually according to your question. If they ask you to find I node, then this is your aim. Okay, so there's no super node because a super node is when you have a voltage source in between two unknown nodes like V1, V2. And anything in parallel with it, any elements in parallel with it, you need to include as one or part of the boundary. Okay. So KCl at V3, you have 3 element attached to this. So where is that element? You can use your highlighter if you have. Then this is all 3 elements attached to V3. Okay, let's check your answer. You have, if you follow the current direction according to mine, you have V, I think or this group is doing the other way because V3 minus V1, so the group use this direction. Minus 60 divided by 4. It's okay to put any direction as long you follow passive sign convention. And then V3 minus V2 divided by 2. Yes, V3 minus 0 divided by 8, then equal to 0. Okay, this is correct. And then KCl at V2. At V2 here, so you have how many elements attached to this? 1, 2, and 3. So make sure you have all 3 elements in your equation. So if you look at the answer here, let me check. You have a 60 minus V2. 60 minus V2, meaning to say this group is having that direction. This direction. And then this direction, and then maybe for this part, this direction. Okay. So for this part, 60 minus V2 divide by 10, correct? And then you have V3 minus V2, V3 here minus V2 divide by 2, yes, correct. And then you have 3 I naught. 3, this is 3. And then I naught is equal to 60 minus V3. But please, if you look at here, this is only 3 I naught. So I naught exists elsewhere in the circuit, which is at here. So you have that I naught, then just substitute into the equation. Then you will get the answer. Okay, this is correct. Okay, and then you do the simplification of this equation, then you will get the answer. Yes, I don't have the answer. Tapi if you look at the simplified version, do you check with your friends here, brother? Hazim?
Yes, madam.
And you compare with your friends, right? You get this value.
Yes.
Okay then. Okay, good. Group 5 done. I hope we don't miss any groups. Okay. Macam mana nak buat supaya boleh nampak Ni tak boleh conteng kan? Tak apalah. Okay, you just volunteer. If I miss something, then I cannot discuss your group lah. Okay, 5 done. Group 6. I will just after that. Group 6 done or not yet? Group 6. This group. Sebab I forgot to save the apa ni panggil? Slide. This one betul tak? Quote this one. No, not this one. Okay, memang I didn't save that. Okay, this part done or not yet? I think done, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. This is group 6. Okay. This group, they put it here, the reference point, but make sure this is connected. This one. Why you put it in floating point? Okay. Make sure it is connected. Okay. And then I thought this one done. Okay. What do you think at V2? if you put it this way, you are giving another way to have super node, right? Do you think so or do you not think so? How many super node then if we put reference point at this point, like our sister do this? What do you think? How many super node we have? Brothers and sisters? Okay, before that, maybe you confused. A super node is when you have a voltage source in between two unknowns. And you name this one as V1, this is V2, V3, and V4. Okay, how many unknowns and you have? 4, right? And then how many voltage source do you have?
2.
2. And do you have that voltage source in between the nodes? The nodes is unknown. There are unknown nodes.
Yes.
Yes, right. So you have this one as your super node, and this one also a super node. Because why? V3 is unknown, V2 unknown, V4 unknown, and V3 here also unknown. So now if you put your reference point at this point, then you are giving yourself a trouble to what? What do you think? When you have a super node, you're going to have what? How many equations for each super node?
2.
2.
KCL here, KVL here. KCL here, KVL here. Imagine how many, how long you're going to spend to solve this, right? Okay, then if let's say I remove the reference point from the one your friends put here, I put it down here. Okay. Then let us give the value name. Oh, okay. What is this V2 equal to then? V2 equal to what?
100.
100. Okay. 100. And then I just remove this. And then V1 keep as it is because we don't have any value there. What about V4?
50.
50 here. And then what about at this point, the previous reference point? What do you think? What is this node name?
V2.
V2.
You can put this name. This is a plus and this is a minus, right? Can you put V node here?
V-node.
Yes.
Yes.
V node. You have the V node here, right? So you just use whatever the name they already specify. So okay. Do you think that we have a super node here?
No.
No more, right? We reduce 2 super node. And then what do you think? How many equations do we have in this? How many equations? Your aim is, if you want to find using nodal analysis, your aim is to find the unknown nodes, right? All the unknown nodes. So mean to say how many unknown nodes you have here?
2.
2 only, V1 and V node. So meaning to say you have only 2 equations by using this method. The place that you put your reference point will determine your equations, right? How many equations you're going to have and how long you're going to spend to build up this equation. So from four equations, now you reduce to 2. So you don't need the long and lengthy equations here. Okay. Then, okay. Let's build up equation at V1. Kadang-kadang tu, sometimes student, yes, they put the reference point here and then sometimes they have the answer for the one we have here. Itu yang masalahnya. Jadi, tak apa. I will check on this one. Okay. This is going this way. I will just use whatever our sister have here. So the KCL at V1, you're going to have first 100 minus V1 divide by 1. And then you have V1. This is entry node V1. And then you have two leaving nodes. So you have a 12.5 ampere and then plus with V1 minus V node divide by 2. This is number 1. Number 2, KCL at V node. You have, maybe I change the color to black. And this is going this way, this way, this way, and this way. That's 4, right? So you're going to have 4 equations in your, 4 items in your equation. So you have 12.5, then entering only 2. So you have plus V1 minus V naught divided by 2. Coming from where? Coming from this side. Okay. These 2 done. And then leaving only 2. This and this. So equal to V naught minus 50 divided by 8. And then plus V naught minus 0 over 4. And then you multiply this side with maybe 8. And what is this one with 8? 12.5 into 8. And can someone find for me? Berapa?
100.
100.
Yes, 100. Okay. 100. 100 plus 50. You have 150 equal to, this is 3 V naught plus 4 there. So this is 7 minus 4 V1, right? Then this part you can multiply by 2. And you get 200 minus 2V1 equal to berapa ni? Berapa? 4?
25.
25. Plus V1 minus V. No. And then you have, this is 175 equal to 3 V1 minus V naught. Agree?
Yes.
Okay. And then second, you have this. How many unknowns you have in the equation? 2, right? Now you can do the equation. Find using your calculator, or you can use the quadratic form, or you're going to find using matrices. So what do you get for these 2? Anyone try? We can compare with your friends' answer here. Ke pening?
V naught equals to 67.6.
67.6.
6.
V1 664. Okay, tak apa. Betul.
V1
80.
80.88.
80.88. This one. Alamak. Your friends dapat 50. Betul ke tu? Okay. Do you compare with your friends or how, sister?
Yes.
We supposed to have the same answer, tapi maybe in your equation, maybe there's some mungkin lah ada something yang missing. KVL at supernode, tapi semua orang buat sama Okay, KCL at supernode V3 minus Oh, okay. Ni betul? V3 minus V4 KVL at supernode. KVL at supernode. You have yang ni ke second V2 minus V3 equal to 100. This is correct. And then you have another one. You have how many? 2, 4, 4, ini kosong. You have 5 equations actually, sister, in this supernode method. And then you have KCL. Where's your KCL? KCL at V1. KCL at V node. You have negative. Kejap saya check. Ini agak pening. KCL at supernode. Where is that KCL at supernode? I4 over 8. Where is 8? Okay, there. So V4. Mana V4? V4. Okay. The other direction So you have V4 minus V naught. Oh, kenapa minus 0? Okay. Ni salah. Kosong minus. Yeah. Sebab kat situ reference point. V4 minus 0 over 8. Okay. And then it's a negative part. And then you have, because if you want to have this one as your supernode, then you're going to have ini complicated because this is connected to this part and also this part and also this part. So it's quite complicated to put it as a supernode because this and this are meeting the other way around. This is 3.14. Let me check in your textbook. Kot ada jawapan. This one from textbook, right, sister? Syuhada?
Yes, madam. Yes.
This from, okay. So I need to switch on my other laptops. For solution. Sometimes solution, they didn't give the solution because they changed the value. 3.14. Okay. Yes, the value is different. The value for current up here is different. They have the value of 5 amps. Okay, 5 amps. And then the rest also different. This one also 40, the value. And then this one 20. This is 8. And the rest okay. This is 1. With this value, nanti jap I highlight and then you find out betul ke tak. The 5 amps here, this is 40, this is 20. With all this value, they got the V naught equal to 27.27. And then you can compare with your answer. Maybe you can get the correct answer. 27. Okay. V naught is equal to this. If you use my method, but using their value, the solution, the textbook solution. Okay, because the value are different, so we cannot check our answer here. Okay, done. Any question? Actually, the way you put your reference point will give you how many equations you're going to build up. All right. Question group number 6 done. 7. Group 7 done or not yet?
Yes, madam. Done.
Done. Okay. Group 8.
Not yet, madam.
Not yet. Okay. Let me check. Where's group number 8? Mana group number 8? Okay. Syakir. Syakir belum Rasa macam dah.
Belum, madam.
Not yet. Oh,
Group 8.
right. Group 8. Lama. Where's the figure?
Oh, I didn't draw.
The group 8, 3.41.
Yes.
Mesh. 3.41 mesh. Let me check if we have another. Who have the answer with figure? 3.41. Okay. 3.41. You're going to have mesh. So I'm going to check your imaginary current. Okay. And then second, do you have any current source? No, right? So when you don't have any current source, then automatically you don't have a super mesh. There's no super mesh because no current source. No current source. Okay. And then the rest, okay, done. All right. Then I1. I1 is if you start from 6 here. Okay, brother. This one is better to have anything you see first and then you take it as a value. So this is correct. And then plus 2 I1, the mesh you focus first minus with the opposite or the shared with the 2 ohms here. Then you have 2 I1 in I1 minus I2. Then plus 10 I1. Yes, correct. KVL at I2 is equal to 4. No, you start from 8 here. So this is positive, and then 4 I2, and then 2 I2 minus I1 plus 1 I2 minus I3. This one, be careful. This is I3. And then KVL at I3, you should get from, okay, this one first, negative 8, 1, I3 minus I2 plus 6, and then plus 5 I3. Okay, and remember to close with 0, equal to 0. Then you will get the answer. But the question asks you to find what? 3.41. 41. To find apa ni? Tak ada. No question. 3.41. Let me check.
Find I.
Huh? 3 point?
I.
Oh, find I. Okay. Check ya. Going to check your answer for 1. 6, 2, 4, 1, 8, and 5. Yes. The answer is 1.188. 1.188. Kenapa salah? All values here correct. And 2, 5, 8. Betul. Okay, everything else correct. But the final answer is 1.188. Okay, find I, right? This is I, right, brother? So betul tak? Ke saya ni? Sekejap. Tak nampak. Okay, if this is di, so you should have I equal to I3 minus I2. Why? Because you have I3 is in this direction, I3, and I2 is in this direction. Okay, so I1 plus I2 equal to I3. I1 plus I plus I2 equal to I3. So you rearrange, you should get the same thing. And then let me check your answer. Yes, you have it correct here. Maybe maybe something here. Okay, let me check here. This is 6, correct? 2I minus 2, I2, and a plus. So this is 12, and yes, correct. This part, this is negative. And then you have 4, I2, 4 6, 7. So this is correct. And then you have minus I3. And then you have here 2 minus 1. This one, 2 minus I1. So this is wrong, right? Isn't it? Brother and sister? Betul tak? This part. This one's supposed to be negative I1. Because why? Because you have kejap. Oh, betul. This is I2. Sorry. So this is I2. Yes, correct. You have 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this is correct. Correct. So this is 2 negative I2. Betul. And then this part you have, this is negative 8 with 6. So this is 2. Okay, done. And then you have I3. I3 with I3 you have 6. Betul. Negative 1. I2. Okay, semua betul.
Madam,
Yes.
1.19 bukan ke bunda dia apa? Dibunda daripada 1.18.
Oh, Astagfirullahaladzim. This one.
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you. So somebody okay, highlight me this. Okay. Good. Actually like this. This is correct, brother. If you want to use your okay, my mistake. If you want to use the value coming from here to here, it's better to maintain 3 significant figure at least. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then you do the calculation. And then the final answer is okay to put only 2. Okay, this is okay. Okay, very good. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Masa betul. Okay, now 8 done. 9?
Not
Group
yet.
9?
Not
Not
yet.
yet juga. Ush, banyak ni. Group 9 mana group 9? Okay, here. Okay, written. Sorry, group 8. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Okay. Okay, 3.44. This one, yeah, done. This one, you have a super mesh. So very good, sister, because can you see our sister here? She pointed the loops, the boundary here. So KVL around this, you should have where this one coming from? Oh, mesh 1. Okay, mesh 1. So this one start from here. So 90, and then 4 I1 minus I3, and then I1 minus I2 plus 2 I1. Yes, this is correct. Super mesh at KCL is equal to I3 minus I2 equal to 45. Yes, good. And then 5 I2, I2 minus I1, 4 I3 minus I1, and then this correct. And then this one may be correct. 3.44. Let me check. 3.44. I don't have the answer because they changed this one to 6. And then they changed it to this one to 3. This one to 12. And everything else is same. But you can check what is I naught. I naught is equal to I2 minus I1. So this is correct. And for this answer, the purple color here, they give the answer equal to negative 1.7333. Okay. So you can check using their answer, and then I think this is correct. If your friends also have the same answer, then it should be okay. Okay. Do you have any question here? I think the only maybe student will make mistake is the way you draw your boundary, the super mesh boundary. Where you need to draw the boundary only at the loops that involve with this current source here. So our sister here, this group have done the correct way, not the outer at 90 volt. Okay, this is good. Okay, then. Okay, group. Next group. 10. 10 done or not yet? Group 10?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay. Group 10 also not yet. Let me check. Then Hasha. Okay, for group 10, you need to use also mesh. Then if this is mesh, we will see this. It's correct. And then, do we have a super mesh? Brother and sister?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we have a current source in between two loops. So draw the
Boundary.
okay, the boundary. And then okay, our sister here, yes, she pointed out that we have a super mesh, even though in the figure there is none. So I still can give you some marks here, but please do not put any unit in your not sister, sorry, brother Hasha. Do not put any unit inside your equations. So this one, I3 minus I2 equal to this. Yes, correct. And then KVL. KVL, where is this KVL? At loop 1, I think. Yes, loop 1. So negative. Okay, it should start from, if you follow your current direction here, you will see the negative side. So negative first, and then I think our brother here, maybe you use the other way around. So it's still okay if you do it correct. So if this is plus 2 I1 minus I2, and then you have a plus. Why plus? Because current is entering a passive element 2 ohms. So you should have a plus here. So that's why this is a plus. And then you have plus here, 4, and then into I1 minus I3. Okay, even though you have it the other way around, I still give you correct answer because of only the polarity is different. And then loop 2. This one should not be loop 2 because we have a super mesh. So when you have a super mesh, you have a KCL and KVL. KCL and KVL. This one is your KCL. And what about your KVL? It should be this part. Okay. So if you look at here, you have a 2 I2 minus I1, and then plus 8 I2, and then 2, betul pula, 4 I3 minus I1 equal to 0. So maybe don't put loop 2, but put super mesh at super mesh, KVL at super mesh. And then I hope this is correct. And this is also correct because the rest I think okay. Okay, 3.52. check. 3.52. Four and 12. Yes. Yes, the answer is correct. Okay, but please draw the boundary. Only this part is wrong. Okay, very good. Return group 11. Do we have group 11? Okay, group 11 done or not yet?
Done.
Done? Sekejap, tak dengar.
Kan madam, done.
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 Okay, group 1, done, right? Group 2, done. Group 3,
Done madam.
3 also done. Group 4,
Done.
done. 5,
Done.
5. Group 5, okay tak? Group 5 saya pun tak ingat saya dah buat. Done juga?
Dia dah bincang.
Dah bincang. Okay, so mean to say everything done. Alhamdulillah. Okay, kalau macam tu, do you have any other question besides than this? We still have time, but if you want to stop here, then okay. Because next week will be our quiz on Tuesday for chapter 3 only.
Mesh analysis only.
Mesh dengan nodal lah.
No, mesh and nodal.
Okay madam.
Mesh and nodal. If you're lucky, you get only one.
Tuesday.
First day.
Khamis madam.
No, hari Tuesday. Tuesday.
Oh,
Selasa.
Tuesday.
Okay madam.
Test mat, madam.
Test mat. Test mat. Kenapa? Test mat. Kau nak lagi cepat daripada test mat.
Tak apa.
Tak apa madam. Saya bersyukur.
InsyaAllah. Okay. So, is it okay or not? Because when I look at your answer, I think yours is much better than the other group. I mean, from the way you understand the subject. It's only mesh and nodal. I think the most important part is for nodal, where you put your reference point will determine your equations. How many equations you're going to build. Any question? Good. Still confused.
Madam, when is midterm?
Midterm. We don't have midterm. Maybe you missed our briefing, right? The first class briefing. We have the slide.
Okay, madam.
Yep. The slide for briefing. Ke tak ada?
Ada bawah-bawah.
Yes. First one, right? This one. Briefing on EECE 1311. This part. And then this is cross outline bawah tu. So you look at the thing. Ya, saya rasa maybe saya letak apa ni? Mungkin okay, I didn't specify the week 6 only, right? Week 6 and then quiz number chapter 3. So this week is week number 5. So next week should be week number 6. We're supposed to have quiz first, and then we're going to have the source transformation, because I'm afraid you guys will mix up with source transformation, superposition and all in your chapter 3. But you're not supposed to lah, because you already had your 11 exercise done in the class, inshallah. Okay. Any question? And then we're going to have another 2 quizzes. And then the last one is assignment 2. Maybe assignment 2 will be in week number 10, because we need some time to have the thing, right? Ada orang baru masuk. Masya Allah. Dah habis dah. Okay, any question? Scan your QR code. Or do you have any question? Because I got one question previous from your friends. He asked me about kejap. Ada tak sini? Tapi it's good to ask. That one is actually coming from OneNote from OneNote pula. Exercise from other section. But the way that other section use is that they use the normal method, KCL only. This is a question, okay? All right. And then, but if you can also answer this using nodal analysis, but you need to put this, the node, the reference point here, and then when you put reference point down here, you're going to have the super node here. And when you have this, and then you just apply to KVL and KCL at super node. And then because the question asks you to find the V node here, then you can find it, just apply everything, and then you can get the answer. Answer is this one. If you want to do the exercise, you can take the picture and then you can test by your understanding. And then you can compare with your KCL. Just using KCL and Ohm's law, you can also answer this. But sometimes question asks you to use nodal analysis, right? Nodal analysis, then you can answer this. Nampak ke tak ke you kabur? Kalau tak, I will snap the picture if you like. Okay? Okay, any question? Ke kita just stop here?
No.
Okay. With that, we close our section with tasbih kafarah and surat Al-As. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa